Imagine you are lying on the couch after a long day. Finally still, finally quiet. Out of nowhere, a cat jumps up, walks right onto your chest, and just sits there. Then it starts making this low rumbling sound, like a tiny engine idling right inside your ribcage. You feel it more than you hear it, a vibration humming through your bones. And you think, why me? Why now? And what is that sound actually saying? That tiny rumble is not random noise, it is a signal. And today, we are going to crack the code. Cats have been living next to humans for about 10,000 years. But we are only now starting to understand what they are actually trying to tell us. So let's start with the big question. Why does a cat climb up and sit on a human body in the first place? The first reason is heat, plain and simple. Your body runs warmer than most spots in the house. A resting human gives off about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit of body heat, and cats absolutely love that. Cats actually prefer their surroundings a few degrees warmer than we do, so you are basically a walking heated blanket to them. The second reason is safety, and this one goes back to how cats sleep in the wild. A wild cat sleeps for up to 16 hours a day, and every one of those hours is a moment where a predator could sneak up on it. So when a cat picks a spot on top of you, it is choosing the safest, highest, most guarded position in the whole room. You, without even trying, have become a fortress with a heartbeat. And the third reason is scent. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, chin, and paws. When a cat rubs its face on you or kneads you with its paws, it is literally marking you as part of its territory. In cat language, that is not just affection. That is a stamp that says, this human belongs to my group now. Now, let's talk about that rumbling sound, the purr, because the science here is honestly wild. A cat purrs by rapidly twitching the muscles around its voice box, about 25 to 150 times every single second. That frequency range, 25 to 150 Hz, is not random. It actually overlaps with frequencies known to help repair bone and soft tissue. Researcher Leslie Lyons at the University of California, Davis studied this connection between purring frequency and tissue healing in cats. Her work is part of a growing pile of evidence, suggesting cats may have evolved purring, partly as a low-cost way to heal themselves while resting. Think about it like a built-in physical therapy machine that never needs batteries or a doctor's appointment. This is also probably why cats purr when they are injured, stressed, or even giving birth, not just when they are happy. Purring seems to be a survival tool first and a happy sound second. And here is the part that should blow your mind a little. That same frequency range can affect the human body too. Several studies have linked exposure to low frequency vibration in that 25 to 150 Hz range with lower stress hormones and improved bone density in humans. So when your cat curls up on your chest and purrs, your body might actually be getting a tiny free therapy session. That is a genuinely strange thought. An animal a fraction of your size, quietly tuning your nervous system like a radio. Now, purring is not the only sound cats make. And honestly, some of the others are much weirder. Have you ever seen your cat sitting at a window staring at a bird, making this fast, chattering, clicking sound with its jaw? Scientists call this chattering, and there are two competing ideas about why it happens. One idea is the frustration theory. The cat sees prey it cannot reach, and the chatter is basically pure excitement mixed with annoyance. The other idea is even cooler. Some researchers think the chatter mimics the killing bite cats use to snap the neck of small prey. In other words, your cat might be silently rehearsing a hunt it is never actually going to finish. Then there is the meow itself, and here is a fact that surprises almost everyone. Adult cats almost never meow at other adult cats. They mostly save that sound for humans. Kittens meow at their mothers to ask for food or attention. And somewhere along the way, house cats decided humans should be treated like permanent mothers. So every time your cat meows at you, it is speaking a language it basically invented just to manage you. A 2003 study by researcher Nicholas Nicastro found that human listeners rated cat meows as more urgent and more pleasant, when the cats were specifically trying to get something from their owners. In plain words, cats appear to have learned which sounds make us jump up and grab the food bowl faster. Cats are not just making noise, they are running a long-term behavioral experiment on every human they live with. And weirdly, it works, because most cat owners cannot resist that specific, needy meow. Now, let's go back to that moment on the couch. The cat sitting on your chest, purring, maybe kneading you with its paws. That kneading motion is left over from kittens. When kittens press on their mother's belly to help milk flow, an adult cat kneading you is basically stuck in a loop of comfort behavior from when it felt safest in its entire life. So, in that one small moment, warmth, safety, scent, marking, kneading, and purring are all happening at once. Your cat is not just relaxing, it is running its entire survival and bonding system directly on top of you. Here is where it gets a little philosophical, because dogs were bred by humans on purpose, but cats basically domesticated themselves. About 10,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent, humans started storing grain, and that grain attracted mice. Wild cats followed the mice, realized humans were an endless buffet delivery service, and simply decided to stay. Nobody tamed the cat. The cat made a calculated decision that living near humans was a good deal. So every time a cat chooses to sit on you, purr at you, or meow at you, it is still making that same choice their ancestors made 10,000 years ago. Out of every possible safe place in the entire house, it looked around and picked you. Not because it has to, but because somewhere in 10,000 years of quiet evolution, it learned that humans are worth trusting. That is the strange, beautiful truth hiding inside one small rumbling sound on your chest at night. A creature that never needed us has decided, again and again, generation after generation, that it wants to be near us anyway. So next time your cat sits on your chest and starts that quiet engine sound, don't just feel it, listen to it. It is not just an animal noise. It is 10,000 years of trust, condensed into 25 to 150 vibrations every second. And maybe that is the real secret language of cats. Not words, not meows, but proof, delivered in vibration that you were chosen.